I thought I blocked you from my channel, Rose. Hello, Kendra. Hello, Solar Butterfly. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, Brittany. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is Nehru. Thank you so much for tuning in. All of our regular listeners, thank you so much. And to those of you who are tuning in that are new to this collective, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, you were guided here for a reason. Okay, thank you so much, Divine Source, for this day. Okay, for the 221 here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Okay, and do have some downloads that I want to share with us. Okay, the first download that I want to share with us is actually about a movie that I watched last night. And this movie is called The Last Full Measure. Okay, The Last Full Measure. It is starring Peter Fonda. It might be Peter Fonda's last movie that he did in that lifetime, that we knew them as Peter Fonda. Okay, listen to all of the names. Investigators, welcome in. Celebrities, welcome in. Judges and attorneys, investigative agencies all around the world, welcome in. Okay. Hello, Sean. Thank you so much for tuning in. And in this movie, also Samuel L. Jackson starred in this movie. Someone whose name is Sebastian starred in this movie. William Hurt. William Hurt. Okay, so William could be hurting. William could have been trying to hurt you. Williamson, Williams. Okay. And in this movie, it was released in 2019. Okay, so 2019 is significant at this time. And in this movie, it's a military movie, and it's based on a true story. It's involving the conflict here in Vietnam, the Vietnam War. Okay, and hello, Mr. Atheist. That's interesting. All right. In this movie, the last full measure, okay, it is a story about a Vietnam War veteran who was killed in action, okay, but they were in the Air Force, okay, and they were a paramedic, okay, and so they were dropped in to rescue, okay, and to help the wounded military, specifically Army, okay, that were that were here in Vietnam. I happened to be in Vietnam. Interestingly, in that movie, they mentioned both cities that I've been in Vietnam. They mentioned Da Nang, Vietnam, in that movie, and they mentioned Ho Chi Minh City, or Saigon, formerly Saigon, in that movie. And I am in Ho Chi Minh City, formerly Saigon, at this time. But this Air Force airman, okay, was dropped in. Again, he was a paramedic, and his name is Bill or William. There's a William again. William Hart Pinterberg or something along those lines. Okay, they called him Pitts, and so this individual was posthumously awarded, I believe, the Silver Cross or the Silver Star. Hello, all right, all right. Hello, happily watching. All right. And in this movie that I watched last night, they were originally recommended for the Purple Heart. That is the highest, or excuse me, the Medal of Honor. That is the highest award, okay, that Congress can give a service member. The Medal of Honor. The Medal of Honor, okay, for their actions in Vietnam to save many lives, but they lost theirs here, right here on the grounds, in real life. It's a true story, but it was made into a movie on these very grounds that I walk on here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, or at least in some part of Vietnam during the Vietnam War. And there were underhanded things done, paperwork hidden, so they were did not receive initially this Medal of Honor. It was downgraded, and so there was someone who was assigned to this task to meet with others who had served with them to hello, hello, lamb, okay, that served with them to tell the story, okay, about their heroism, okay, so something about heroism, okay, and you getting what's due to you, okay, again, upgraded eventually to the Medal of Honor, okay. His father in the movie, Peter Fonda, was dying of cancer in that movie, okay, and the individual who was investigating this and wanted to get William, this award, this Medal of Honor, the highest honor given to a service member in the United States, wanted to get this award upgraded before his father passed, okay? And so, yeah, and it did happen, okay? Very, very interesting movie. Very, very interesting movie. I was moved to know that I was watching a movie that I was obviously divinely guided to watch, that spoke about the very lands that I am in right now, and the two cities that I visited here in Vietnam. So very interesting. So I want to speak a minute about spiritual PTSD, okay? Spiritual PTSD, okay? And spiritual PTSD, okay? Many of those, all of those individuals who was in that Vietnam War, in that movie, they experienced some type of PTSD. One of the individuals who was in that war stayed in Vietnam, okay? And they ended up living here for the rest of their life, setting up home and all that. They actually built a butterfly garden, which is something that I personally want to do. I want to build a butterfly garden on my homestead, wherever that homestead ends up being. I am definitely listening and paying attention to indicators as to where that homestead will be here on this planet. It can be in any country Divine wants me to be in. And so, yeah, okay. So spiritual PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, okay? This is something that is triggered, or something that happens as a result of traumatic stresses, okay? Traumatic or stressful, highly stressful situations, PTSD, okay? And so spiritual PTSD, I'm going to read you what I emailed the individual who asked the question. I'm going to read you what I emailed her when she asked me about spiritual PTSD. And yeah, because I think it best explains, yeah, I think it best explains, okay? And I should have found this before I should have found this before okay. So I'm going to read this email to you again. Bear with me. Okay. This is more than a tarot channel. In case you're new here, I am not a tarot reader. Okay. I am an empath, a healer. Okay. Amongst other things. Okay. So spiritual PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, is the after effects of spiritual trauma brought on by witchcraft, deception, and manipulation. In the 3D, a soldier that goes to war and experiences harsh things, death, mutilation, etc., often deals with trauma symptoms long after the actual events occur, leaving them with harsh realities of reliving those events in dreams, flashbacks, okay, emotional stresses, nightmares, whatever you want to categorize them as, okay. Spiritually speaking, the symptoms are similar. Our job, okay, is to heal these traumas and wounds through releasing through quiet, okay, through quiet and meditation. A key to this healing is removing the sources of the trauma to start, walking away from those things and people that have proven no good for us. This includes habits, toxic foods, for example, okay, and other things, okay? And then I let her know that I will speak about this in the live as well, and I encourage her to continue to be a demonstration of divine strength, sunshine, and I say I will see you in the next live, okay? So spiritual PTSD is a real thing. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in, Sassafras. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Again, we're going to go ahead and get into the energy. I've gone through another ascension in the last 24 hours. I've gone through another ascension in the last 24 hours. Leading up to that ascension, I did do a no food, okay, detox or fast for 24 hours. And Divine has spoken to me something about the 5 carriages, the 5 spiritual carriages, okay? And so, yeah, I'll be speaking about that at some point in time further, okay? But that deals with, in the religious book, you hear about the apostles, the pastors, the teachers, the preachers, the evangelists, you hear about that, okay? But the 5 carriages speak to something else in the spiritual plane outside of the religious book. Also, there's spiritual crossbreeds, okay? And Divine has been speaking to me about spiritual crossbreeds. And spiritual crossbreeds are esoteric beings, extraterrestrial beings, non-human beings, high vibrational beings that are here in the 3D for a period in time in human bodies, okay? So spiritual crossbreeds, okay? That's not a negative thing, all right? Unlike the Earth's crossbreeding, okay, where families, okay, sexually interact with families, okay, of their own, okay, not that kind of crossbreeding, all right. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and shuffle some cards and see what it is that Divine wants to confirm for you in your journey at this time. That's all that these are mere confirmations. That's all that it is. It's just confirmations. Okay. In addition to those downloads, also Divine has given me the new name for the channel. I've mentioned several times that the channel is changing. Divine is shifting me into more of a Master Builder 33 energy to be more of a teacher here on this channel. and to get away from the energy of just tarot, okay, and confirming messages. But I am a Master Builder 33, and so Divine wants me to go more so into that. And so the new name of the channel will be Esoteric Wisdom and Spiritual Truth. Okay? Esoteric Wisdom and Spiritual Truths will be the name of the channel, okay, moving forward. Okay, at some point I will be changing the name. Hope you're doing well wherever you're tuning in from. Feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from. I take joy in knowing where the information, where the energy is reaching on this planet, what countries, okay, what islands, what have you, okay. Shout out to South Carolina, okay. Shout out to South Carolina, okay. Shout out to Colorado Springs, okay, and Lieutenant Joe Kenda, okay. Lieutenant Joe Kenda, the homicide hunter, is in Colorado Springs, Colorado. They have solved more than 400 homicides in their investigative career. Lieutenant Joseph Kendra, okay, Joseph Kendra, a private investigator, okay, in Colorado Springs, Colorado, okay. Shout out to Montana, okay, Washington, Seattle, Washington. We've had Seattle, Washington come out here recently a couple of times, okay. Seattle, Washington, okay, I'm getting the right buzz, a buzz in the right ear, so that is a confirmation for something in Seattle, Washington, regarding Seattle, Washington. Idaho, shout out to Idaho. Thank you so much for tuning in, okay. I'm not sure what that means, Sassafras 1X. I'm not sure what that means, okay? At any point in time, okay? At any point in time, okay? Even if I've given you compliments on this channel, even if I've given you shout outs on this channel, even if I've shown you love on this channel, at any point in time, okay? I reserve the right to kick your ass out if Divine Source reveals to me that you are karmic. And again, that's for our new listeners. If Divine Source reveals to me that you are karmic, I reserve the right, and I will use that right to kick your ass out of this channel, okay, and out of this live, okay? I am not politically correct for those of you who are tuning in for the first time. I am not politically correct, okay? I am not politically correct, okay? If the energy is a fuck you, the energy is a fuck you, okay? We do have a lot of celebrities that tune in and watch from the background, as well as investigative agencies, okay? We do have a lot of celebrities that tune in and watch the channel. Lieutenant Joe Kenda might watch the channel. Someone from Colorado Springs, Colorado, okay? So, Divine Source, we honor you today, honor our ancestors, okay? We thank you so much for all that you're doing here in the 3D, all of the truth. We understand that sometimes 3D justice moves like maple syrup in January, okay? We understand that sometimes 3D justice moves like maple syrup in January, okay? So patience for the journey is extremely important. Patience for the journey is extremely important, okay? Don't be in a rush, okay? Don't be in a rush, okay? Welcome in the Sanhedrin Council. We welcome in the Council of Light. We welcome in the Galactic Federation. We have King of Cups out here, okay? We have the Hermit out here, all in the upright, okay? On top of the stack, we have a mother and a terminal illness, okay? We have a mother and a terminal illness on top of the stack, okay? Looking at the star card, okay? Anything else from this deck, Divine? Okay. Anything else? Okay. Someone could be remote viewing you, okay? Or someone could be watching this right now, okay, who's one of my karmics, okay? We have conflict in the reverse with the Five of Wands. We have a zombie in the upright, okay? So, again, some of my karmics, those that I've cut off, okay, years ago, okay, they could be watching the channel. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles out here, okay, Ten of Pentacles out here. We have the Colt out here. We have the Colt, okay. We have the Ace of Swords, so some type of truth coming forward, some type of enlightened being, king or queen with that king or queen of cups, okay? Someone who's highly intuitive, okay? That could be you, okay? Or someone else who's coming towards you. We have death in reverse, confirmation. We have death in reverse, okay? All right, and again, let me show you the stack, okay, that I'm using, okay? Right here is the stack that I'm currently using, okay? And again, on top of one stack, hello, thank you so much for tuning in, okay? Jamal, okay? On one stack, we have terminal illness. On top of the other stack, we have a mother. On bottom of the stack, we have your spirit is polarizing, okay? Your spirit is polarizing, okay? On the bottom of the other stack, we have a sheriff in Jonesboro. A sheriff in Jonesboro, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it, all right? We will pull some angel numbers. Let me shuffle this stack. I don't know if I shuffled this stack. Let me shuffle this stack here, okay? We have the Hierophant in the upright, okay? So we have a lot of major arcana out here. We have the moon in reverse, okay? So if the moon is not out, the sun is out. So if Hansu is not out or showing, okay, or on your side of the world, Ra is. If Hansu is on your side of the world, then Ra is not. Okay, confirmation. Okay, it's one or the other. It's either the sun currently on your side or the moon, either Ra or Hansu, one or the other. Okay, divine source, anything else? Okay, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, so someone they were shown something, but they refused to see it, okay? Someone was shown something, but they refused to see it, refused to acknowledge it, refused to honor it, refused to speak it, refused to give it, refused to say it, okay? Three of Wands in reverse. Someone was shown something. We got the Wheel of Fortune popping out, the Wheel of Fortune popping out, and the Sun card, okay? Let me shuffle this stack one more time. I saw a card. I want to see if it comes out. Okay, no, but we do have temperance, okay, for patience. All right, so again, that is what is necessary for the journey here in 3D, okay? Because justice moves slowly, and we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, okay? That's a confirmation on the death, okay, being in reverse. So death not coming to you, high vibrational beings, death not coming to you, okay? We have 30 in the room and 16 likes. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. My name is Nehru, and I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, a light worker, and Gaia beacon. Here for the 10th and final time, born on the 333rd day of the year. That is 11/29/74 for me. That was the last lunar eclipse of 1974. Lunar energy represents the feminine energy. Solar energy represents the masculine energy. Okay? Lunar energy represents the feminine energy. Solar energy represents the masculine energy. So when you have a solar eclipse, that is a feminine energy eclipse. When you have a lunar eclipse, that is the female energy eclipse. When you have a solar eclipse, that is the masculine energy eclipse, okay? All right. Also, while I'm placing these cards in the stack, Divine, I'm going to mention, okay, that we have our first spiritual class coming up, okay, on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our first spiritual class that I will be teaching. Our first spiritual class will be on alchemy. We will be discussing the 114 chakras in your body. We will be discussing your natty network, okay, of 72,000 frequencies, vibrations, okay? You have, of those 72,000, you have half on the left side of you, of your being, okay, and the other half on the right. So 36 to the right and 36,000 to the right and 36,000 to the left, okay? If you would like to be a part of that Zoom, okay, that is done via Zoom, okay, because I need to see the faces that I speak to, okay, because I do not trust karmic ass energy, okay? They are sneaky, okay? That is exactly why they are karmic, okay? So, but if you would like to be a part of that alchemy class, okay, you can send an email to realpsychicinvestigators@gmail, or you can send an email to Nehrupatah, Nehrupatah @gmail, and in the subject heading just put alchemy class and you will be included in that class, okay? Again, that is done via Zoom, okay? So your face will be on the camera, okay? Anyone who goes onto that live, okay, and claims that their camera does not work, they will be removed from the class, okay? I will be taking attendance, okay? I will be taking attendance in that class, just like class, okay? Just like your traditional teacher, okay? There will be roll call, spiritual roll call in that class, okay? Again, thank you so much, everyone who's tuning in. I hope that there are confirmations that come out here for you. Again, if you are tuning in for the very first time, okay, you were guided here for some reason, and perhaps we'll find that out. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? First out, we have move away from them, okay? First out, we have move away from them, okay? So some of you are being guided to move away from someone, and you should, okay? Some of you are being guided to move away from someone, and you should. This is a confirmation from your ancestors and from Most High that you need to move away, okay? All right. Shout out to Texas, okay? Shout out to Texas, okay? Land of the Bighorns, okay? Land of the Bighorns, Texas, okay? This is truth, okay? This is truth. On the other side of this Ace of Swords, we have an informant is nearby, okay? Move away from them. And then on the other side, we have an informant is nearby, okay? And both of these are truth for someone in this energy currently, someone who's tuning in, okay? So you need to move away. There's an informant nearby, okay? This informant could be helpful, or, okay, this informant could be someone who is spying, okay, for karmic reasons, okay? Next, we have Jose and Enrique, okay? Jose and Enrique, okay? I see we have 26 in the room and 20 likes. Thank you so much, everyone, for the love. Jose and Enrique, Jose and Enrique, okay? There could be something about a RICO, okay? A RICO or RICO charges, RICO or RICO charges, okay? Charges that span multiple countries, multiple jurisdictions, RICO charges, RICO, okay? RICO, like Rico Suave, okay? Charges, okay? You could be dealing with a Don Juan, you could be dealing with a Don Juan. So we have Donald, Donnie, Donald, Darnell, okay? Yeah, okay. Who was on BET? BET. Who was Donnie? Someone, what was his name? Donnie, Donnie, Donnie something. He was very, very popular on BET in the 90s. Donnie something. Simpson. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Sugar? What's up, Christine? Okay. Thank you so much again. Okay. For your understanding, Christine. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you. Okay. I appreciate what you bring to the table. Okay. Donnie Simpson. Okay. So the name Simpson. Jessica Simpson. Donnie Simpson. Okay. Someone could watch The Simpsons, okay? That could be someone's favorite whatever, okay? Animated show, okay? On the other side of Jose Enrique, we have Zombie, okay? So Enrique, Jose, Rico, okay? And we have Stolen at Birth out here, okay? Trigger warning. Trigger warning, trigger warning. We have stolen at birth, okay? Stolen at birth, okay? I reciprocate that hug and love, Christina, or Christine, okay? I reciprocate that hug and love, okay? So, stolen at birth, trigger warning, okay? That could be a childhood wound that you need to heal when you find this information out, okay? That could be a childhood wound that you need to heal, or divine sources confirming this at this time, okay? These were spiritual zombies. If you were stolen at birth, kidnapped, illegally adopted in whatever country, okay, and sent to whatever country, okay, confirmation, okay? So this could be a confirmation for you if you already suspected that. Hello, thank you so much for chiming in. Thank you so much. All right, shining. Thank you so much. Okay. So a zombie energy out here. Okay. On the Sun card, we have not all who cry, Lord, Lord believes. Okay. Not all who cry, Lord, Lord believes. Understand this? Not all who cry, Lord, Lord believes. Okay? So, again, I like to say we can't heal them all. We just have to walk away. And we have the first card out here, okay, is you need to leave them. Okay? You need to leave them. That was the first card out here. Take a look. Okay? Move away from them. First card out. Move away from them. And not everyone who cries, Lord, Lord believes. So, okay, that is on one side of the Sun card. On the other, oh, we got the remote and the, okay. So we have the remote and the Sun card out here in the same slot in the stack, okay? So these two cards were placed in the same slot, and on the other side, okay, we have these names. I think I mentioned these names in the last live, okay? Jamila. We have a Jamil. We have a Jamal in the, I think we have a Jamal. Hello, Annette. Thank you so much for tuning in, okay? This is the Real Psychic Investigators, okay? And I am not a tarot reader, okay? There are lessons that are learned here, okay? I am a Master Builder 33, Annette. I'm saying all of this so you know what you've just stepped into and the collective that you've just stepped into, okay? This is a collection of divine beings, okay, who are ascending, who are doing their spiritual work. We are not lazy about who we are, okay? So thank you so much for tuning in, Annette, okay? Have a seat, grab a drink, light something up, whatever it is, okay? Grab a pen, grab a pencil, okay? All right. So we have Jamila, Jamie, and Jamil. I think we have a Jamal, okay, that said hello in this live. A Jamal, Okay? But not all who cry, Lord, Lord, believes. On the remote and the sun card, okay? So there could be something coming to light about someone who was remote viewing you, someone who was trying to remote control you, remote control. So they were sitting in the back doing their spell work, sitting in the back doing their witchcraft and seances. They were sitting in the back doing the witchcraft, okay? Sitting in the back, okay? Sitting in the back, okay? Yeah, that's a common thing. Emails being blocked, okay? Someone recently took a screenshot of one of the lives, okay, that they were tuning into, and someone was commenting as them. They sent me a screenshot or tagged me on their channel. They are a spiritual being and they are a truth speaker, and shout out to her, okay? And she said someone had taken over her channel, okay? And the individual who had taken over their channel was using the name Olga, Olga, okay? And sure enough, yeah, all right? So, not surprised. I said I've recently gone through a recent ascension, and now we have ascending now. Okay, I've recently gone through another ascension over the last 24 hours, okay? And ascending now. Ascending now. Okay? I'm getting shine down on me kind of energy. Shine down on me. I'm getting shine down. Shine down. On me. I don't know the rest of that song, okay? But yeah, all right. Something about a bachelor party, okay? So this individual could be going to a bachelor party. You could be going to a bachelor party. You could have met them at a bachelor party. You could be having a bachelor party, okay, for yourself, or getting ready to be invited to one, or really, really. So they're telling you that NEHRUPTAH at Gmail is invalid. Again, NEHRUPTAH. They're telling you that that's invalid. They're telling you that that's invalid. Interesting. Okay. So we have bachelor party on the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So spending money on a bachelor party, going broke in a bachelor party. Okay. On a bachelor party. Okay. What have you. Okay. It's hard to see these names on this card because of the ink that bled through. Okay, thank you, Sin. Okay. So we have Lincoln, Larry, Lawrence, and Lowry. Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, okay? The Lincoln car, right? The car manufacturer, Lincoln Town Car, Lincoln Mark, whatever, 756, Lincoln, okay? Also, I'm getting LTD, okay? LTD, okay? That could deal with the music group. LTD is what I think of when I think of the music group, in addition to, like, yeah, a car, okay? LTD, okay? Larry, Lawrence, and Lowry. I'll show you the card, but again, it's difficult to see because of the ink that's bled through, okay? So bachelor party, Larry could be going to a bachelor party. Larry Lincoln could have had a bachelor party. Lawrence, Joey Lawrence, the actor Joey Joseph Lawrence. Again, I'm mentioning Joe, like Lieutenant Joe Kenda, Five of Pentacles energy. So someone could have been going broke doing this, okay? LTD is limited edition, and it is 11/11 right now. Thank you so much for mentioning that, Shining, okay? It is 11/11 here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Another 90-plus degree day. We are ending the week-long celebration, okay, of the new year, the Lunar New Year, speaking about lunar and solar, and the Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, stepping into, okay, the 2026, okay, stepping into the 2026, the year of 10. I met my first Buddhist master over this past weekend, okay, or last week, okay, in celebrating the Chinese New Year. I met my first Buddhist master teacher. They are from Colorado, They live in Colorado. They travel here back to their homeland, to Vietnam, once or twice a year. They are from Colorado. So Colorado is significant at this time. Okay? We have SOB. Okay? SOB. Okay? LTD sings a song that's a love ballad, that's called Love Ballad. Okay? LTD sings a song that's called Love Ballad. Okay? Oh, excellent confirmation. Excellent, Doreen. Okay, I did just get an email. Okay? So, there we go. There we go. Sam, thank you so much. All right? We have SOB out here. Okay? So, this could be someone's initials. Okay? Investigators, take a look at your notes. Okay? Again, I always encourage investigators to meditate on their cases, and for judges, okay, and attorneys, okay, to medicate. Someone's medicating. A judge or attorney is medicating. They could be in trouble. A judge or attorney is medicating. I meant to say meditating, but nothing is a coincidence. Medicating. There's a judge or attorney out here that is in karmic energy, okay? Sorry for what they did. Sorry for the papers they signed, okay? They were part of this illegal adoption when you were stolen at birth. For those of you that this is for, okay? So a judge or attorney was part of this, let me get another card so you can see that, okay? Was part of this illegal adoption out here, okay? And now they have to medicate, okay? They have to medicate, okay? To deal with PTSD. I spoke about spiritual PTSD at the beginning of this live. Spiritual PTSD, okay? Thank you so much for tweet. Thank you so much for something about tweeting, okay? Someone could be tweeting, okay, on X. I don't have an X account, okay? I don't have an X account, formerly Twitter, okay? Thank you so much, Queen, okay? Hello, Divine Waters. Thank you so much for tuning in, okay? All right. Thank you all so much for bringing your high vibrational energy to this live, okay? SOB. Someone's initials could be BOS, OSB, however that goes, or boss, okay? A boss, okay? A judge is a boss, okay? An attorney that has their own practice is a boss, okay? And we have temperance on that, okay? Split by, and I lied when you asked me, but yes, I sleep with men and women. Okay? So here we go, okay? I lied when you asked me, but yes, I sleep with men and women. Okay? So when you hear this, collective, okay? Celebrity energy, that's celebrities. Hollywood is full of karmic lesbians, undercover lesbians, and undercover homosexuals. Okay? Okay? Hollywood is full of men and women that are sexually undercover. Full of them. Last live, we got Bilderberg Group and Oprah Winfrey out here at the same time. Okay? Oprah Winfrey, that being this lifetime, she is an undercover lesbian. Okay? She is an undercover lesbian. Okay? And the Bilderberg Group is a group of elite individuals, elite billionaires. Okay? It's a 120 to 150 multi-billionaires, okay, elites on this planet that meet a couple of times a year. Okay, the majority of them are from Europe and North America. The Bilderberg Group. This secret society was started or established in 1954. Oprah Winfrey was born in 1954, this lifetime. Okay? So when you get this message, you could be saying, son of a bitch, you know, when you find out that this individual, or when you get confirmation that this individual sleeps with the same sex, okay, both sexes, okay, You could say son of a bitch, or when you found that out, you could have said, okay? We have sanctuary, okay? Sanctuary, okay? You are a sanctuary everywhere you go. You need to make that an affirmation, okay? I am a sanctuary everywhere I go. I am a sanctuary everywhere I go. I am a sanctuary everywhere I go. Ladybugs, butterflies, bees, okay? I am a sanctuary everywhere I go. Okay? This Three of Wands energy did come out in reverse. Okay? It did come out in reverse. Okay? And we have black magic. Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender times 5,000 with vengeance in the sword. Okay? I see we have 35 in the, or excuse me, I said 35, someone's 35. We have 32 in the room and 28 likes. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay? Black magic against your sanctuary, okay, to keep you in low vibrational energy, okay? Hello, Cameron. Thank you so much for tuning in. Boop, 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 boop. Colorado Springs, okay? I don't know if this is your first time tuning in, Colorado Springs, but we got confirmations out here for you, okay? We got confirmations out here for you, okay? Death card came in reverse. This says a sibling is your doppelganger or copycat. A sibling is your doppelganger or copycat. A sibling is your doppelganger or copycat. A sibling, okay? That you were adopted into, the family you were adopted into, the family that stole you, the family that illegally took you, okay? The family that the judge signed over to take you, that signed you over to, however that goes. We got death in reverse here, okay? And we have some names that starts with a V, okay? We have Valida, Velvet, Velveeta, okay? Val, Valerie, okay? Valencia, Val, like Val Kilmer, okay? Val, male or female, male or female. We got a sibling is your doppelganger, okay? A sibling is your doppelganger, okay? We're gonna roll some dice on the zodiac. We're gonna roll some zodiac dice, okay, and get on this death in reverse. And we're gonna get 3 zodiac signs for this sibling divine source, okay? Thank you so much for everyone who's tuning in. 29 in the room and 30 likes. Thank you everyone for the love, okay? So let's go ahead and find out, get 3 zodiac signs for this sibling that is a doppelganger, okay? The sibling that is a doppelganger: ancestors, divine source, council of light and Sanhedrin council, ascended masters, Buddha, Issa, that is Yeshua. Their name is not Jesus, okay? You want to know why your blessings flow slow? It's because you call them Jesus. You want to know why your miracles flow slow? It's because you call them Jesus. I understand you were raised religiously. I was too, okay? But yeah, and if I haven't called them Jesus in 25 years. It's been a long time since I've called them Jesus. Even in my journals, you know, I did not refer to them as Jesus, okay? It was typically Yeshua, even before my dark night of the soul, okay? So, yeah, all right? So if you want to know why things are moving slow for you, it's because you do not honor the divine beings appropriately, okay? You do not honor the divine beings appropriately. First zodiac sign, we have a Libra, okay? A Libra, okay? A Libra, okay? Libra energy. First zodiac sign, Libra. For a sibling that's a doppelganger, okay? We are rolling the dice 3 times, okay? To get 3 zodiacs, okay? On who this sibling doppelganger copycat is. Sibling doppelganger, Gemini, okay? Gemini, Libra and Gemini, okay? They could look like you, okay? doppelganger, twin energy, okay? Last, okay, Libra, Gemini, sun signs. Last sun sign for the doppelganger copycat sibling, we have a Virgo, okay? So we have a Virgo out here. So a Virgo out here, okay? So there we go, Virgo, okay? Also, I'm getting Pisces also, Pisces energy also. So again, there's 4 zodiac signs, okay? For the sibling that is the doppelganger. Your divine soulmate follows you on social media, okay? Your divine soulmate follows you on social media. So someone out here has a divine, we do have plenty. We have plenty of oracles in here, plenty of empresses in here, plenty of truth speakers in here that have their own YouTube channel that are subscribers. Shout out to you and thank you so much for your high vibrational energy. Okay, so someone out here, okay, and this does, you don't have to have a YouTube channel, okay, where you post on the regular basis. They could follow you on Instagram, they could follow you on LinkedIn, they could follow you on X, they could follow you on Facebook. I don't know what other social media platforms are out there, okay? All right, exactly, divine waters. That's why we take what resonates, okay? That's why we take what resonates. So that part definitely isn't for you, because you are who you are, okay? You are authentic, you are genuine. That part isn't for you. That's why I say take what easily fits. Okay? So your divine soulmate, okay, follows you on social media, okay? On the other side of that, we have the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, okay? So they are admiring your work, I'm getting, okay? So with this message right here in this 8 of Pentacles, they admire your work, okay? Whoever this is for, okay? Whoever divine partner follows them on social. Let me get another card put behind this so we can see that better, okay? All right. So I'm getting they admire your work, okay? They admire your work, okay? Typically, this is you, okay? Being pleased with what you're doing, being pleased with your efforts, okay? But with this message here, I'm getting they are admiring your work, okay? The name Nicole, okay? Nicole, okay? Nikki, Nicole, okay? Nicole, Nicholas, okay? Nicholas Cage, okay? Nick, I'm getting Price, Nick Price. I don't even know who is Nick Price? I don't know who Nick Price is, okay? Nick Price, okay? Nikki, Nicole, Nicholas, okay? Someone admiring your work, all right? Shout out again to this Ascended Master Buddha. Shout out to Buddha, okay? We have Attorney General or Adjunct Professor, okay, on the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Adjunct Professor, Attorney General, okay, on the Wheel of Fortune. This could be them. This could be someone else. The individual watching you, okay, your soulmate, they could be an Attorney General. They could be a teacher, an adjunct professor, okay? 33 and 33 at the time that Shining posted that, okay? We have Joshua, Josiah, Jana, and Jane. Take a look. Okay, first, middle, last name. First, middle, last name. Okay, confirmation birth. Attorney General and Adjunct Professor. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. If this is an Attorney General, okay, they certainly could be watching this channel, okay? There are obviously people who have occupations of teaching, okay, who are watching this channel, elementary school, middle school, college, university, okay, spiritual teachers. Okay. We have Tyra, Tamara, Tams, and we have a frenzy or frantic energy out here with this moon card. Okay, Tyra, we recently looked up Tyra Banks's information for synchronicity investigators. Tyra, Tamara, Tia and Tamara, someone mentioned in the live recently. Tia and Tamara, okay? Maybe we look up their information for synchronicity. Let's do that. Those are twins, Gemini energy. We got Gemini energy, the second roll of the dice, okay? For the doppelganger, let's look up Tia and Tamara's information. Those are twins. Tia and Tamara. Okay? Last name, Mowry. Mowry. Okay? They are 47, currently 47, 76, 78, 76, 78. Okay? Let's get both of their full names. What are Tia and Tamara Maury's full names? Okay? So Tia's full name is Tia Deshawn Maury. Tamara's full name is Tamara. It's not spelled like that, okay? But it's Tamara Darvet, okay? Or Darvetti Mara, okay? They were both born, they were both born in Germany. I did not know that, okay? They were both born in Germany. I did not know that. Tia and Tamara. Okay. Tamara could go by Tams, okay? She could go by Tams, all right? There we go, investigators, okay? And again, that is on one side of the moon card. The other side is frantic frenzy. You see how frenzy is spelled? It's all jacked up, okay? You see how that's spelled, okay? Frenzy, frantic, someone's frenzy, frantic, okay, in this energy, running around, okay? What do I do now? What do I go? What do I say? Yeah, somebody's running around like that, okay? The whole chicken with their head cut off kind of energy, okay? Somebody's running around like that, okay? Wondering what are they gonna do now, okay? This card says, gained 50 plus pounds due to backfires, okay? Gained 50 plus pounds due to backfires, okay? So you could see this individual. This could be Tyra, this could be Tamara, this could be Tams, okay? This could be Denise, okay? You could see somebody, and when you see them, you haven't seen them for a few years, but when you saw them, you could have been in contact with them and be connected to them for 20, 30 years. And when you see them, so Tyra Banks is going through something at this time. Christine is pointing out to me, okay? So when you come out of hermit mode, okay, that's split on the hermit, Master Builder 33, I'm not the only one. That is the rarest of master builders, but I'm not the only one. And I don't believe I'm the only one on this planet currently in the 3D. But that is the rarest of master builders, okay? That is the master builder, or that is the master teacher, okay? Yeah, okay? So You could have been in contact with this person for years, and all the time that you knew them and you were in contact with them, they were fine, they were handsome, they looked good, okay, they carried themselves well. And then it's been a few years, and then when you come out of hermit mode, you see them and you like, damn, what happened to you? Could be somebody gained 50 pounds due to backfires, okay? Because they came against a Master Builder 11, a Master Builder 22, a Master Builder 33, a healer, an earth angel, a light worker, an extraterrestrial being, okay, who carries the light of divine source, okay? They came against them, and now they're dealing with the backfires, and part of those backfires are weight gains, okay? This could be something that they cannot control, okay? They could be trying all kinds of diets. It's not working, okay? That's a long ass time, Cynthia. That's a long ass time, okay? A loud mouth, bad breath individual. A loud mouth, halitosis, a loud mouth, bad breath. Loud mouth, bad breath. We got the Hierophant out here, and we got Justin and Justina, okay? A loud mouth, bad breath individual, halitosis. Loud mouth and bad breath. Loud mouth and bad breath. Okay? I'm reminded about the TV show Martin, when Martin told, I don't know, it could have been the character Pam, whose name is Tachina Arnold, told her one time that her breath smelled like boiled bologna. Okay, so 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 someone out here just running their mouth, but you be like, damn, take a minute, damn, you know what I'm saying? Somebody out here just running their mouth, but their breath be putrid, be stinking, breath smelling like boiled bologna. Yeah, people. Yeah, people, okay? Oh, man. Hilarious. Yeah, Christine. Hilarious. We have Narkusi, Nakati, and Nagasaki. Narkusi, Nakati, and Nagasaki. These are cities, shining. These are cities, okay, or anything else. These could be bodies of water, okay? Narkusi, okay? Nakati, Nagasaki, okay? Somebody need to invest in some breath mints, okay? Ooh, and we got DNA test. Get a DNA test out here, collective, okay? This is on the Ten of Swords. We have stolen at birth out here, and now we have get a DNA test. Stolen at birth, and now we have get a DNA test. So someone in one of these places could be now in the Ten of Swords energy, okay? Someone in one of these places, Narkusi, Nagasaki, Nakati, okay? Anywhere in the world, okay? We deal with 197 countries, okay? 197 countries and 8.4 billion people on this planet, beings on this planet currently, okay? Serenity prayer if you need to say it. Serenity prayer if you need to say it. Hello, Spirit of Alaria Gabrielle Jemias, formerly or affectionately known as Portia, okay? Come on in here, baby. Have a seat, okay? She was kidnapped by her father, okay, when she was 7, murdered and left naked on the beach by her biological father and her mother, or stepmother, okay? This spirit being right here in the Philippines, okay? In the Philippines. She was kidnapped, murdered, and left naked on the beach in the Philippines at the age of 7 in 2015, okay? This being right here, okay? You can show up anytime you want to, Alaria, okay? Anytime you want to show up, baby. Anytime you want to talk to me. Anytime you and your ancestors want to speak to me, share information with me, okay? Anytime, yeah, you can show up, Alaria Gabrielle Jemias, affectionately known as Portia. You can show up anytime you want to. Someone else's name could be Portia. I don't know a famous Portia, okay? I don't know a celebrity or what have anyone named Portia, okay? But yeah, okay. The reason why her father murdered her, okay, along with her stepmother, is because he did not want to pay child support. We have Roxy, Roxana, and Roxanne, okay? Portia Williams from Atlanta. Ooh, Housewives, okay? Those are some dumbass shows, okay? Those are some dumbass shows. Those are some dumbass shows. Okay? So these names, collective, okay? These names, okay? We have 10 of Pentacles out here, someone trying to steal your pentacles or what have you, okay? Someone could murder their own child, okay? Someone could take their own child out, okay? Someone could take their own child out. Someone could take their own child out, okay? Because of money. Because of money. Ellen the Degenerate, okay, that's what I call Ellen. Ellen the Degenerate. Ellen the Degenerate. Ellen the Degenerate. Her female partner, his name is Portia, okay? Ellen the Degenerate. Collective, honor your ancestors, okay? Honor your ancestors. Honor your ancestors. Okay? There are some beings, okay? It doesn't matter where my journey takes me. There are some beings, okay, that I will never have a conversation with. I don't care what their spotlight is, okay? I will never go on the Degenerates TV show. I will never go on the Degenerates TV show. I will never speak to Oprah unless to condemn her stupid ass for the karmic ass shit she's done, okay? I will never go on the Oprah Winfrey show. I will never allow Oprah Winfrey to interview me. I will never go on the Ellen DeGenerate show. And I said the Degenerate. I will never. I will never. I don't care how much money they have. I don't care what their TV show does. I don't care how many millions or billions of viewers I will never subject myself to sitting with a demonic energy and allowing them to interview me. I will never. You might need to take that stance. Okay? You might need to take that stance. Honor your ancestors. Okay? We have a PGA Pro golfer here. PGA Pro golfer here. Okay? PGA Pro golfer. PGA Pro golfer. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in, Carla. Okay? Thanks so much for tuning in. Carla B. Okay? Carla B. Okay? On the Five of Wands, okay? This individual could like golfing. This individual, and I say like golfing, meaning they're not a LPGA golfer, okay? Or PGA golfer, okay? They could golf a lot, okay? Or what have you. Or they could be, again, we do have celebrity energy that watches, okay? I watch a lot of YouTube golf, okay? So I'm gonna throw some names out there, okay? I watch a lot of YouTube golf. So, Garrett Clark, okay? Matt Scharf, Stephen Castaneda, Kaylin Henderson, Wesley Bryan, George Bryan IV, Sean Walsh, okay? Sean Walsh is extraterrestrial, okay? Sean Walsh, that YouTube golfer, is extraterrestrial. Sean Walsh, that YouTube golfer is extraterrestrial. We have pro golfer out here, okay? He golfed in college. He was on his way to pros. He might have even made it to the pros, Corn Ferry Tour, something, Okay. Yeah. Okay. Rory McIlroy. Okay. There's a Thompson that's a LPGA pro golfer. A Thompson. Ooh, I'm getting orbs. I'm getting orbs. I'm getting orbs. Okay? Orbs. I'm seeing them. Okay? I am at peace with the outcome of my situation. Okay? That needs to be an affirmation if you do not already say that. It is, things are always working out for me. 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 I am at peace with the outcome of my situation. Okay? Affirmation. Okay? The next message says, I take my rightful place within, amongst and within the esoteric plane of divine white light. I take my rightful place amongst and within the esoteric plane of divine white light. Okay? Let me get a amen. Let me get a amen. I take my rightful place amongst and within the esoteric plane of divine white light. Let me get a amen. Let me get a amen. Yeah. You're called to rest at this time. Take it easy. Okay? Take it easy. We got the name Kaylee out here. Kaylee could be a pro golfer. Okay? This name can be spelled Kaleigh. Also Kaylee. Kaylee. Okay? Kaylee could be an undercover lesbian. Kaylee could have been sold at birth. Kaylee, okay, could be the celebrity soul or the soulmate that's watching you, okay, on social media. Those are all messages that we have here. Okay, thank you for the amens, everyone. All right, we have Victor, Victoria. Okay, shout out to the Victoria that I know that is high vibration. Okay. Shout out to the Victoria that I know that is high vibrational. Okay. Shout out to you, sunshine. Okay. We have two more cards in the stack. We have RJ, KJ, AJ, SJ, LJ, OJ. Any of these initials. Okay. It could be JR. Okay. It could be JO. Okay. It could be JA. Okay. It could be SL. Okay. Or sorry, I said SL. Okay. So yeah, but it could be S or JS. Okay. Or JL. Okay. Any of these initials out here, first, middle, last. Okay. Truth. Okay. Truth seeker. Truth seeker. What's up, baby boo? LJ confirmation. No worries, no worries, no worries, baby boo. Okay. Get your rest. I just said it. I just said card just came out here. I just said it. I just said it, right? So it's okay. It's all right. Get your rest. It's okay. Right? Your ancestors know the physical body and its limitations. They know, baby boo. It's all right. Thank you so much for taking time to tune in. I appreciate it. Truth seeker, truth seeker. Are you doing your spiritual work? Are you meditating more than 5 minutes a day? Are you spending time with your ancestors? Are you honoring your ancestors? Okay. Are you still having sex, truth sayers or truth seeker? Okay. Are you still having sex? Okay. And not married? Okay. Truth seeker. Okay. Do you need to put the bottle down? Do you need to put the weed down? Do you need to put the whatever down? And I do 420 from time to time. We got a horn honk. So, Truth seeker, there is some substance, okay, it could be food. There is some substance that you are putting in your body on the regular basis that is hindering you, truth seeker. So don't be coming in here asking somebody to send you light. You do your own fucking spiritual work. You do your own fucking spiritual work, okay? It's not our job to keep you lifted up. It's your job to do your spiritual work, okay? Don't be trying to ride on our coattails, okay? You need to do your own spiritual work. Yeah, booyah shaka. Booyah shaka. Guilty. Okay? Yep. These initials. This is the easiest, again, I've gone through another recent ascension, okay? Over the last 24 hours, I've gone through another recent ascension. Also, for those of you who are tuning in, the channel name will be changing. I've mentioned to this a couple of times in the last few lives. Divine Source is taking me more into my Master Builder 33 energy, and that is a master teacher, okay? Some of you might follow Sad Guru, okay? Sad Guru, or you might benefit from listening to them. Some of you might listen to Abraham Hicks, or you might need to tune in to Abraham Hicks, okay? One of the interesting things, Abraham Hicks and her husband, whose name is Jerry, okay? Jerry passed in recent years, but they were 22 years apart in age. Esther Hicks and her husband, Jerry, was 22 years older than Abraham Hicks. And Abraham Hicks is 77, okay? Currently, okay? 22-year age difference. So that could be significant. 22-year age difference. I once dated someone, okay, who was 20 years older than I am, okay? This was 20 years ago, okay? So she was 50 and I was 30. She was gorgeous, okay? She's stunning, beautiful, okay? Anne Margaret kind of look. She looked like Anne Margaret. In fact, that's what I called her, okay? Anne Margaret, okay? If those of you who do not know who Anne Margaret is, go take a look, okay? She looked like a young Anne Margaret in her 40s, okay? Beautiful lady. I don't know what she looks like today. She could be one who gained 50 pounds. We had that card come out here, 50 pounds because of backfires. So she could be one who's gained 50 pounds because of backfires in recent years, okay? But yeah, so there could be something about a age difference. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas. Let's look up the age difference. Yeah, definitely Elvis Presley movies, okay? Viva Las Vegas, okay? Viva Las Vegas, okay? Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. That's a very bad Elvis impersonation, okay? Let's take a look at the year separation between Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Age difference between Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. 25-year difference. 25-year difference, okay? Between these stunning people, okay? Between these stunning beings, okay? Michael Douglas is my favorite male actor, okay? Favorite male actor is Michael Douglas. Okay? I just like the characters that he plays. I just like the diversity that he is in, and all those different characters. Okay? So your grandmama might have a crush on me. Okay? Your grandmama might have a crush on me. I don't know. Okay? They might. Okay? These initials, okay? We have high vibrational, okay? Again, highly intuitive being right here, you or them, you and them, okay? They would have to be high vibrational to attract an empress, okay? They would have to be high vibrational to attract an emperor confirmation. They would have to be high vibrational to attract a healer, an earth angel, an extraterrestrial high vibrational being. They would have to be high vibrational themselves. They would have to be. Last card is the occult. Racial issues. Racial issues. Racial issues. Okay, that is cult energy. Okay, racial energy. That is cult energy. Okay, deconstruction of a once great nation. This card is coming out here. Okay, again, we have cards out here that hasn't come out in 2 years. Okay, in 2 years. So when something starts coming out, it means the energy and the moment and the time is getting closer. Okay? So the deconstruction, the destruction of a once great nation. Wherever that nation is, again, 197 countries on this planet. Okay? And racial issues. So there could be racial tensions in this country. That could be part of the catalyst that takes this country down. Racial issues. Racial issues. Racism is a systemic disease. Racism is a systemic disease. Racism is a systemic disease. Okay? All right? Just delete that message out of there, okay? Because I'm 51. This lifetime, this body is 51, okay? And if he thinks I'm old, okay? If he thinks I'm old, okay? I dare him to challenge me, okay? I dare him to challenge me. If he thinks I'm old, I dare him to challenge me. I dare him to. I dare him to. In any physical activity, he can challenge me in pull-ups. I dare him to. He could challenge me in push-ups. I dare him to. He could challenge me in running, in a sprint. I dare him to. I dare them to. Okay? I dare them to. Okay? So, okay? Sarcastic asses, okay? Never cease. Sarcastic asses never cease. Never cease. Okay? He probably has halitosis. Okay? Just a loudmouth, bad breath individual. We got that energy out here. And his breath probably smells like boiled bologna. Okay? We got that energy out here. All right? We got that energy out here. Okay? And that card. Okay? Loudmouth, bad breath individual. Okay? Someone's name could be Janet. Okay? Janet. Okay? Janet. Okay? Someone's name is Janet. Someone's name is Janet. Someone's name is Janet. We got a confirmation. Janet halitosis, big breath, bad breath, big mouth. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and tie up this reading here. Okay, again, for the esoteric, for the spiritual alchemy class, okay, that is going to be conducted via Zoom. Email address is nehrupatah, NEHRUPTAH @gmail.com. The channel is changing. We are, the new name of the channel is going to be Esoteric Wisdom and Spiritual Truths. Esoteric Wisdom and Spiritual Truths will be the new name of this channel. Also going back over some things that I shared at the beginning of this live. Spiritual PTSD is a real thing, okay? Spiritual post-traumatic stress disorder, it makes you paranoid, paranoid not to love again, paranoid not to receive genuine love again, paranoid not to receive genuine love, not just in a romantic way, but just in general, agape love. It makes you paranoid about receiving that, paranoid about letting someone else new into your life. Spiritual PTSD, these are things that we need to heal from, extraterrestrial beings. These are things that we need to heal from, empresses, oracles, high priestesses. These are things that we need to heal from, Palladian star seeds. These are things that we need to heal from. Ceres star seeds, okay? Gaia beacons. These are things that we need to heal from, okay? As we go through our hermit mode, okay? We are in the year of 10, and that is for completion. We have the 10 of Pentacles out here, along with obviously several others. Okay, we have a lot of major arcana out here with the sun, the moon. We got the Hierophant out here. Okay, we got the King of Cups out here. We got the Wheel of Fortune out here. The King of Cups, I don't believe, is a major arcana. Okay, but we got the Ace of Swords. Okay, we got the Temperance out here. We got the Death in reverse. Okay, so spiritual PTSD. Let's continue to heal ourselves, okay? Heal the world. First, heal yourself. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are spirits dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. You be unrelenting, okay? You be unrelenting, Doreen, okay? Unrelenting. So you wake up in the morning, you meditate. You meditate before your coffee, before you start your day, okay? And whenever opportunity presents itself, you take advantage of that energetically to sit outside, okay? You could just sit in the window of your house. I know it's cold in most places in the northern hemisphere currently, okay? Take advantage of that. We had honor your ancestors. I showed you honor your ancestors. Honoring your ancestors, buying them flowers, buying them wine, buying them whatever. Even if you don't drink wine, pour it in a glass and sit it in a window. Honoring your ancestors, okay? Honoring your ancestors. During your salt baths, doing your cleanses, egg cleanses, whatever it is that you do, okay? This is how you heal spiritual PTSD. Also, forgiving. You don't need to reach out to them and say, I forgive you. You can let your ancestors and Most High know within your spirit you heal them, or you heal yourself and you forgive them, okay? You forgive them. This allows you to continue to move forward on your journey, because if you hold grudges against them, this will hold you back. So forgive them energetically. And again, I wouldn't advise reaching out to them, sending them emails or anything like that, okay? And the highest vibration of us are completely disconnected from that world to begin with, okay? They don't have your phone number. You don't have their phone number. They don't know your social media, or they're not following you or a friend or a whatever on any social media platform, okay? Healing yourself is a continuous work, okay? But you need to do those things. Again, okay? Again, I've been there, okay? It took me a year and a half to forgive the karmic Scorpio, okay? Her family, her friends, okay? The minister, okay? It took me a year and a half for me to forgive them, okay? So, yeah, okay? And I am unconditional love, okay? Like many of you are. And it took me a year and a half because I had to go through an ego death, okay? I had to go through an ego death, okay? So, I understand, okay? I struggled with it as well. I did. It was tough. It was challenging, okay? There were moments of rage, okay? There were moments of lashing out, okay? I posted stuff on my social media. I posted stuff on my social media page at them. You know what I mean? But I needed to heal that, okay? I needed to heal that, okay? And so, yeah, it's not easy, all right? Yeah, so that's why I share my ups and downs with you, okay? That's why I share my ups and downs with you, okay? to let you know, okay, that I'm in the fight with you, okay? I'm in the fight with you, okay? And I'm not looking down at you, okay? And I don't look at you like, what you doing? What you doing? You can't do that. What's wrong with you? You know, I don't, no, not at all. Because I understand, okay? Because I've been there, okay? I had the father who took my first wife. I understand. I understand, okay? I dealt with dialysis from witchcraft for 4.5 years. I understand. I understand. I had soulmates who should have been on this journey with me, okay? And getting out of religion and embracing their spiritual conscious journey, but they chose not to. In fact, none of them did. None of them did, okay? They might at some point down the road, but when I was ready and Divine was ready, they were not, okay? So, yeah. And again, part of that healing is walking away, okay? Part of that healing, the PTSD, is walking away. So if you continue to, let's say, for instance, it's a roommate, okay? So let's say it's a roommate, okay, that you're rooming with currently. And you know this individual is not for your good, but you continue to live with them. You're making no plans to leave, okay? And if your name is on the lease and theirs is not, you're making no plans to kick them out because they're giving you money and it's helping you financially, okay? In those situations, okay, you are just remaining stuck, okay? And you continue to repeat the spiritual PTSD trauma over and over again, okay? Yeah. Thank you so much, Solo. Thank you so much. I send great love to you, okay? Summarizing this, we have racial issues, okay? We have the deconstruction of a once great nation, the deconstruction of a once great nation. This could be a coven, okay? Corn or horn hawks, corn. This could be a coven, okay? A religious organization. This could be a government agency. The deconstruction of a once great nation, a once great collective, a once great secret society. We have high vibrational out here. Okay. We have RJ, KJ, SJ, AJ, LJ, OJ, Simpson. Okay. I mentioned Simpson already. We had Donnie out here, Donald out here. And then I couldn't remember the BET host from the 90s. And I think Christine or somebody mentioned the name was Simpson. So Donnie Simpson, OJ Simpson, Simpson, OJ, LJ. We have I take my rightful place amongst and within the esoteric plane of divine white light. We have the name Kaylee. Kaylee Kuko, okay? Kaylee Kuko from the Big Bang Theory. I'm getting that. Kaylee Kuko from the Big Bang Theory. Let's look up her information before we go for synchronicity, okay? Kaylee Kuko from the Big Bang Theory. Ooh-wee. Her birthday is the day after mine in this lifetime. She's an 11:30 baby. She's an 11:30 baby. All right? She's an 11:30 baby. Kaylee Christine Kuko, okay? Born 11/30/85. 11/30/85, okay? Known as Penny, okay? Penny, okay? On the Big Bang Theory. Kaylee Christine Kuko, okay? She is currently 40. Camarillo, California, okay? Active in Hollywood since 1992. Spouses, Ryan Sweating from 2013 investigators to 2016, 2013 investigators, and 2016, and Carl Cook, 2018 to 2022. Current partner, she is engaged to Thomas Pelfrey. Thomas Pelfrey, okay? Relatives are Brianna Kuko, one child, okay? One child, okay? Kaylee, Sagittarian energy, okay? Sun sign, 11/30/85. Penny on the Big Bang Theory. Penny, all right? All right? So, I am at peace with the outcome of my situation. And again, this needs to be an affirmation, probably a daily one. I am at peace with the outcome of my situation. We have a PGA Pro golfer out here. PGA Pro golfer. I named several golfers, YouTube and pro. Okay? Oh yeah, from Good Times. Janet Jackson name was Penny on Good. You stay sharp, Christine. Okay? Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson, her name was Penny. When she was a child, she was on Good Times. JJ, we got a lot of J, RJ, LJ. We got a lot of J's out here, okay? Janet Jackson is a JJ. Janet Jackson, okay? Miss Jackson if you're nasty, okay? Miss Jackson if you're nasty, okay? We have Roxanne, Roxana, okay? And Roxy, okay? We have R&B music, okay? Someone out here watching could be an R&B artist, music artist. Janet Jackson, okay? Janet Jackson, okay? I had a dream some time ago, and I met some ancestors. And when I met these ancestors, I met them in this place that was called Mims, okay? Mims in the spiritual realm, confirmation, okay? And I was walking down the street and I met these ancestors, and I just somehow ended up at this house. And when I walked into this house, it was the most peaceful place I had ever walked into. The most peaceful house I had ever walked into. And there were males there, there were female energies there, and they greeted me, hey, come on in, good to see you. Hey, welcome, come on in. Just, it was, I mean, the most, when I say the most peaceful energy, I mean, it was like a warm tub of water. It was just like, it was, yeah, the energy was just so good. And they introduced me to several beings, okay? They were walking around, you know, like you do in the house, walk around in the bedroom, whatever, walking in and out of the kitchen, wherever. The one name that they kept mentioning to me, they introduced me to this individual twice. They mentioned no one else's name, or at least not that. No, there was no one else's name mentioned in here, but they kept saying the name Jackson. They kept saying the name Jackson. They kept saying the name Jackson over and over and over again. Okay? And I remember specifically them saying twice. Okay? Specifically saying, this is Miss Jackson. Okay? This is Miss Jackson. This is Miss Jackson. Yeah. Confirmation horn honks. And that room was so, that house was, the peace there was incredible. I mean, like I said, the best I could describe it is a warm tub of water. And it was just, man, it was just right. The temperature was just right. Okay? R&B music, okay? We have Narkusi, Nakati, and Nagasaki, okay? Nagasaki. So, Penny energy, okay? Kaylee, Janet. I already said Janet earlier, and we got a ding with the halitosis breath when I said someone's name could be Janet. We got a horn honk or a ding or something, and I said confirmation. And then Someone mentions Penny from Good Times. Okay. I hope she's doing well wherever Janet Jackson is on her journey. Okay. I hope she's doing well. Okay. Get a DNA test. Loud mouth, bad breath. Okay. We have Justina and Justin. Okay. We have a Master Builder 33. Again, I'm not the only one. Someone gained 50 pounds due to backfires. Okay. 50 plus pounds. Okay. Due to backfires. They're trying to send overeating energy to you. Okay. Yeah. Confirmation on Jackson for sure. That's a very common American name. I guess it's English. I don't know. And I keep talking about Lieutenant Joe Kinder, so Joe Jackson, okay? Joseph Jackson. I keep mentioning Lieutenant Joe Kinder because of Colorado Springs. We had someone in Colorado Springs, Joe Jackson. Oh, confirmation, story, Narcoosie, baby. Confirmation, Narcoosie, okay? We have Tyra, Tamara, and Tams. We looked up Tia and Tamara's information. Those twins, born 7/6, July 6th. That was the last day of my dialysis treatments, okay? Kidney transplant on 7/7/17, 7/6, July 6th of 2017 was the last day of my my dialysis treatments of 4.5 years. 7/6. That's a 13. Death to dialysis. Okay, that's a 13, 7, and 6. That's a 13 death to dialysis on that day. We have an attorney general, okay, and an adjunct professor out here. Attorney general, adjunct professor energy out here. Confirmation on the 12/12. We have Joshua, Josiah, Jana, and Jane, okay? Jane. Okay? Josiah. Somebody's name is Walker. Josiah Walker, okay? Josiah Walker, Joseph Walker, Jana Walker, Jane Walker, okay? Your divine soulmate follows you on social media, any platform. We have the name Nicole out here. Nicholas, Nicole, Nikki, okay? Nicholson, okay? Jack Nicholas, Hall of Fame golfer. Jack Nicholson, okay? Actor, A-list actor, Jack Nicholas and Jack Nicholson. Jack. A sibling is your doppelganger copycat. Okay? A sibling is your doppelganger copycat. A sibling. Take what resonates. We have Velveeta, okay? Macaroni cheese, okay? So, yep. Sanctuary, you are everywhere you go. Sanctuary, you are everywhere you go. Take it with you, okay? Your aura, okay? Black magic, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wow, interesting. Okay. So he could be sharing that energy with you. You could be inheriting that spiritual healing energy shining. You could be inheriting that spiritual energy. Okay. Inheritance doesn't always speak to 3D money, everyone. Inheritances do not always speak to 3D money. Sometimes it's spiritual gifts that you inherit. SOB, okay? Someone's initials or a son of a bitch. Someone's initials or a son of a bitch. Some bitch. Some bitch. Somebody. Okay? I lied when you asked me, but yes, I sleep with men and women. Okay? I lied when you asked me, but yes, I sleep with men and women. Okay? So you could find out that an ex licks cats, or you could find out that an ex sucks the wiener. Okay? Stolen at birth. Okay? Illegal adoptions, investigators. Okay? We got judge out here medicating. Okay? Whoever the judge is, whoever the doctor is, whoever the attorney is that was involved in this illegal adoption process, no matter when it took place, they are medicating themselves. We have Lincoln, Larry, Lawrence, and Lowry. Again, I'll show you this even though the other side is bled through here. Lincoln, Larry, Lawrence, and Lowry. Someone could currently drive a Lincoln, Larry, okay, Lawrence, that's the same name. Larry and Lawrence, same name. Okay, and Lowry, all right? We have a bachelor party, okay? A bachelor party, okay? You could have met someone at a bachelor party. You could be invited to a bachelor party. You could be getting ready to have a bachelor party. Ascending now. I don't know, Yeshua. Do you have a mental illness? That's a lot of times. I don't know, Yeshua. Do you have a mental illness? Do you? Not all who cry, Lord, Lord, believes. Okay? So Yeshua is in here, that being who calls themselves Yeshua. They are out here crying, Lord, Lord. Okay? But do they really believe? Okay? Because if they really do have a mental illness, okay, because of substance abuse or something else, then not all who cry, Lord, Lord, believes. Okay? These are the religious asses. Okay? The religious asses. All right? I see you didn't answer my question, Yeshua. Jamila, Jamie, and Jamil. Okay? Jamila, Jamie, and Jamil. Okay? We have move away from them. Move away from them. This could be physically or energetically. Cut them off once and for all. Cut them off once and for all. Okay? Informant nearby. Okay? There's an informant nearby. Somebody. We have Jose and Enrique. I also got Rico with this energy. Jose, Enrique, Rico, or Rico charges. And finally, we have Don, Donald, Donnie, confirmation. Don, Donnie, Donald, Don, and Darnell. Collective, investigators, judges, celebrities. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the Real Psychic Investigators. Again, the channel is changing. Thank you so much as always. My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel born on the 333rd day of the year. Here for the 10th and final time. I am a Gaia beacon. My life is a demonstration, okay, to let you know and to show the world that you can rise up from anything. You can overcome anything, okay, if you are willing to do the work. If you are willing to do the work. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. So don't be looking at John or Michael like John and Michael came against you. Don't be looking at them like Michelle or whoever, Janet, came against you. See it as this. There's a demonic spirit that is taken over them, that is functioning through them, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone that tune in on the regular basis. Okay? Thank you so much for all of your energy. Okay? I look forward to our alchemy class.
that is going to be Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Zoom. I am looking forward to that. Okay, again, if you would like to be a part of that, please send an email to nehrupatah, nehruptah @gmail.com. If you don't want to be on camera, then I guess you can't be a part of that. Okay? So thank you so much as always for tuning in, and be encouraged.